Hey, bonjour mes amis. Today, Uncle Randeaux, I'm gonna show you fish goo. Don't get turned off, don't skip, don't turn it away. This is good, yes, and it's easy. Uncle Randeaux likes to show you some easy things. All right, you're gonna like this. Stay tuned. Well, you know, you've heard me tell you stories about Boudreaux and Thibodeau. Now, you know, sometimes old Boo and Tibby, they have worked on the oil rigs out in the Gulf of Mexico. There you work 7 days straight. All right? They came back, the helicopter brought them back down. They get in the car and they're going home. Boy, they're tired. 7 days straight, they're beat. Whoo, yeah. So they're driving home. They come up to the stop sign on the way to Bill Platt, you know. They see the stop sign. All right, Boudreaux, he kind of look, he slows down, he don't make a complete stop, but he slows down real good, he look both ways, and then he goes on. Well, won't you know, the policeman, he come around, he pull him over right there, you know, and policeman pull him over. Boudreaux said, you know, I was very careful. I said, I look both ways, I slow down, but I said, you know, that should be good enough. You know, I slowed down, that's good. I didn't stop completely, but that should be good. Policeman says, get out of the car, Boudreaux. He get out, he takes his baton, he starts hitting him. Bang, bang, bang. Boudreaux said, stop, don't do that. And he goes a little slower, and he hit him a few more times, and then he stopped. He said, now see, now you know the difference between slow down and stop. So then he goes around the other side of the car, he tells Thibodeau, get out. And he started hitting him with his baton. What you doing? Stop, what you doing? He said, I'm making your wish come true. He said, my wish come true? What do you mean? So you're going to go down about 4 or 5 miles down the road, and you're going to tell Boudreaux, he said, I wish he had done that to me. Okay. What in the world? What do you mean fish goo? Well, if you saw my show on ground meat goo, very similar but not quite the same. But what it is, you get everything you have in your ice box, your freezer, you get your vegetables, all it's going to be one pot. It doesn't take too long. All right? The fish, what kind of fish I got? Well, today I have barramundi. What is world is barramundi? You can't get, it's not in the United States. It's a fish from Australia. Oh, it's so good. It's delicious. Right? It's a delicious, delicious fish. It spends its time out in the ocean, but it comes into the fresh water. That's when they catch it. Kind of like salmon, but it tastes nothing like salmon. Okay? It just kind of migrates like that. Very good. You can buy it here at certain places in the U.S., but you're not going to buy it fresh because you can't catch it fresh here. They're great big fish. They're like this, and then they cut all these little fillets and sell them and all that. You can buy a whole one in Australia. Oh, I can't wait to do that. We got to take the show there, and I want to show you the crawfish they have there one day. So, all right. So here we go, Shab. Get ready. I'm gonna cut this up. We're gonna come back. You're gonna see how we put it in the pot and get it ready, and have Uncle Randeaux's fish goo. Okay, we got it all chopped up. Gonna put it in the pot. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, we gotta put the oil. I just turned the fire on. It's starting to heat up. All right. I put enough just to coat the bottom. Okay. Now, all right, it's starting to heat up. You can see. All right. So now we start to put in the food. I'm going to put in the potatoes first, only because it takes the longest to cook. Okay. All right, I'm going to put that there. Got to reach back here, get me a wooden spoon. All right, now, what I am not going to put first, or even second or third, is the fish. That you have to wait till you're about done. Okay. I'll put the carrots. All right. Bell pepper, it doesn't matter what you put in, okay? Zoyon, the onions. Okay. Scallions. Garlic. All right, now, this I'm gonna wait, that goes with the fish, okay? Kind of stir it a little bit, okay? It's looking pretty, I got all these colors. All right, I'm gonna put some salt. The black pepper. Now, one thing you don't see is I don't have jalapenos. I love jalapenos. My wife won't eat it if I put the jalapenos, so no jalapeno today. But I like the jalapeno. And some days they're hot, and some days you buy one, it's not even close to hot. Okay, so there's no way to predict a jalapeno. All right. You use some other peppers like a serrano, I guarantee you it's gonna be hot. Okay, so I'm stirring it in. I got everything just about in now. Okay, so I'm gonna put it all in this like that, stacked out of the way. Okay. Here's the one thing, the chipotle, I don't measure like that. I take a fork. I'll put a little bit on my fork like that. Okay. I don't know what that equals to. That's a fork load, okay? And you stir that up and let it cook. Now you got to keep an eyeball on it so you don't stick to the pot and burn. If you need to add a little oil, you will add the oil. And I'm going to put a lid on it. I got a nice lid you can see. All right, you can see the top. And you got to let that cook for a while. When it's about done, that's when we add the fish right here. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Stay tuned, chef. Okay, let's take a peek. It's been going about 15 minutes now. Take a look. All right, I'm gonna stir it a little bit. It's getting dark. Your potatoes are starting to cook. They're not done enough. Stir it around. If you don't stir it, your onions, your garlic, they're gonna burn at the bottom of the pot. Okay? And then your potatoes, they will also stick. But it's looking pretty, and it's not too far away. But not ready to add the fish yet. See you in about, I'm gonna guess about 5 minutes. I'll tell you if it was 5 minutes when we come back. Stay tuned for this. We wanna take this show on the road. Hit that subscribe button, we need you. Okay, let's take a look. Actually, I'm gonna tell you it's not really 5 minutes, it's been about 3. You just kinda have to take a peek. I can see the potatoes, they're nearly done. So I'm gonna stir it a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to put the lid down. All right. By the way, I did not add any more oil, but sometimes you will. It just worked this time. I didn't need it. So I'll put the fish right on top. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the lemon. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I got it probably upside down. But here we go. Now I squeeze the lemon juice, I put it right on top of the fish. That's where I want it most. Okay. All right, good. Now, I didn't tell you about this in the beginning. I'm gonna put about a 1/4 cup of white wine. What kind of white wine? The kind you drink. Don't buy the store stuff with no alcohol for cooking wine, they call it. If you don't want alcohol, you're not going to get alcohol, because when you cook it, all the alcohol goes right out, okay? That goes away, but it does make a nice flavor, but you don't like it, you don't have to have it. This is important right here, all right? You got the fish. Now I'm going to put the lid back on. All those juices, they're going to cook together. This will probably take only about 5 more minutes. All right, look at that, all done. Beautiful. Everything is cooked. The carrots, onion, garlic is all wilted down, the potatoes, and then there's the fish. I'm going to put it on the plate. We're going to have to give this a try. Mes amis, here we are. The fish, the potatoes, everything is here. Now, how about the barramundi? Any fish you want. Catfish, trout, bass, sea bass, big wide-mouthed bass, whatever. Ah, perfect. Flaky, just right. So, mes amis, what do we say? Allons manger, lâchez la bonne temps roulée et bonne chance, mes amis!